let's talk about what's going on right now. Okay, so what's going on right now is the wiretapping, right? And so the wiretapping is actually very similar to the situation where he insists that people were bussed in to vote against him. And so even though there is no evidence, and the Republicans are saying there's no evidence, and there's literally no one saying there's evidence, he continues to double down and triple down and so on this claim. So how does that benefit him? How does his mind work that he doesn't pivot from this?
First of all, don't always think of it as a benefit. I think in some ways it's a habit, and there's a difference, okay? He is not accustomed to having to admit when he's wrong. And because he's a businessman, he makes his money off of posturing, okay? Obviously, that's very different than governing, okay? And what we do know is that people don't do well when they're given evidence that defies what they believe to be right. It's called cognitive dissonance. And people have trouble integrating information that's different from what they originally believed. In fact, if you give people information that's different than what they believe, they'll often hold on to their position more strongly. And research consistently shows that. But in the case of the narcissist, they tend never to A, be able to apologize, and B, be able to take responsibility. So those two traits, which are classic traits of narcissism, are what he is demonstrating now. For him to admit that he might be wrong is weakness. And like I said, weakness has no place in business. It definitely has a place in government, but I don't think he's adjusted to the fact that he's not running a company, he's running a country. That's a big adjustment for someone who's only been sort of a one-trick pony his entire career, other than reality TV star. I got to give him that. So that's why he's not coming back from that, because I do think about how a salesman works. You tell someone something enough times, they're going to believe it and they're going to go for it, right? You keep repeating the mantra, hoping to make the sale. He's hoping to make a sale.